Good morning, guys. Sunday morning, Colorado. There's Jasper. He's my wolf pup. 125 pounds, that boy. 125 pounds of machine. Anyway, good morning. Back in the hut. So anyway, came up with my YouTube channel, and it's graduating to 3D. I mean, that's pretty much what I'm all about, since I know all about it. How do you like this hat? My wife bought it for me. I'm not really keen on the stripe, but you know, no one say anything like, oh. Anyway, sometimes I get a little crazy about colors. Like, I can't have the wrong color. I have all these cool hats, but my wife, she'll wear them. She takes all my good hats and clothing. You know, it's weird how women take your clothing, but she excuses a button in my shit, so whatever. Anyway, guys, we're here, and I'm going to talk to you this morning about information and the information highway and what's going on in the world. So I come at it from a perspective of, we're soul beings, we're here for a reason, and we're here to graduate. So when I say graduate, I'm going to do a video on all this stuff. I'm going to have a bunch of core videos so you guys can go to them, so I don't have to keep repeating myself. Which I will anyway, because for some reason I always repeat myself. Anyway, so graduating to 3D is the point of these videos, but information is what gets you there. So say you're in high school or college. Say you have a degree in, you're going for a degree in engineering. Well, you don't study and you don't know anything. But then you go to graduation, you're like, yay, but you don't know anything, so you can't graduate. So the reality is, information and the truth about what's going on here is a very large aspect of you personally graduating the 3D plane, raising your vibration to get out of this prison into an incredible place of love, light, and fucking infinite travel. So anyway, okay, information highway. So you got these, the Cabal, that's what the new term is, or the Illuminati, but you know, it's big. These guys are very organized, and they know what they're doing. They create the money system, they created the jobs, they created corporations, they created the healthcare system. I mean, they know what they're doing, okay? They're very smart. So anyway, the way the information works is you got, you know, I was on the news this morning. There's a bunch of people protesting outside CNN saying we want no more fake news. But you have to understand that they, you know, when you have a cabal and you have an arm and you have to distort information, you have to have agencies and corporations that are actually designed just to disseminate false information. So CNN can't give you non-fake news because they're only based on spreading lies, spreading untruths and things like that, and you know, attacking Trump, attacking anybody. So anyway, it's kind of funny. So here's how it works. Okay, you got the CNN and the mainstream media. Okay, these guys are tools of the cabal. They're in it to keep you guys as dumb and empty of truth as they can do. Okay, and then on this hand, they got the Hollywood. So Hollywood is also an arm of the cabal, right? So Hollywood's kind of a news agency, you just don't know it. Because the technology that exists in today's world is so far advanced, you can't even imagine it. You know, like, I mean, it's in the movies, so you probably can't imagine it. So what happens is when they develop certain technologies, Hollywood shows movies and puts the technology in the movies, the different ideas they're working on and things like that. So they're pre-telling you what's going to happen or what is happening in the real world, as CNN is just straight out lying to you. You know, they throw you tidbits and stuff, but they straight out lie. So you have the cabal, and it comes down, and it encompasses everybody. The information, you get people in the fantasy in Hollywood and, you know, silliness. And in Hollywood, to tell you the truth, so last night I was watching this, you know, Hollywood dumb show, but nonetheless, I was watching it, and I like to see what's going on, you know. So they told us what's going on in this movie. It was a cop movie. And at the end, they're saying, well, what we found out is that parts of our government are in bed with the Russians, and they are taking over our countries from within. So it's funny, isn't it? How CNN, Hollywood are going after Trump, and they're saying, trying to connect him to Russia. Like, they're doing whatever they can to connect him to Russia because they want to fulfill this pot that they got. So Trump is a agent of Russia. Folks, let me tell you the truth of what's going on, okay? It is complete lies, okay? Trump is an outsider. Whatever he is personally, I don't know. But the dude is not part of them. And he is being attacked so fucking much that you can tell he's not a bad guy. If he was part of their elite masses, they would just encourage him and raise him and grow him to be one of them, but they know they can't. They can't do that. It's like, Trump's kind of like if I was a billionaire. I'd be like, fuck you, you cocks. I already got $1 billion. But anyway, so the thing is, you have to understand that the Cabal, which are all pedophiles, and even on this show, they show you these rings of illegal alien being prostituted out. So you have all these, white slavery and, well, not white. I mean, they're taking all women. Okay, so they're trying to get it out to you, but the pedophile ring are huge. I mean, you have no fucking clue. Back in the old movies, when you saw all these girls around the pool with the rich guy, you think they're there? They were bought and sold, and it's all there, right there, and showing you. So anyway, folks, CNN won't change. They will always be fake news. Hollywood will always deliver to you what they want you to hear. But the problem is, none of it is freeing your soul. It's all part of a prison. So information, when you watch these CNN anchor people, they sold their soul, okay? They all get that pretty mouth, their eyes are all like, well, look at me. Anyway, you go to them, most of them, I mean, I'd say I look at news anchors, a lot of them are, I would call androids or, synthetic humans, but they're not soul beings. And, maybe even some are reptiles. I mean, you can see it when their eyes start going boom, 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 boom. They don't blink like us. Anyway, folks, you have to understand when the information is being brought to you, you have to find the truth. You have to use your intuition to find the truth. So, for information, you got the mainstream media, Hollywood, and then you got the internet. You got InfoWars, Breitbart, you got all these individual people out there who are trying to deliver the truth to you. Anyway, these guys they're on the right path, okay? So, they call it the alt-right because they want you to hate them. They want you to go after, like, the alt-right's wrong. See, the situation is, it's all wars of words. So they try to manipulate you to hate the good side. And it works. I'm sorry. Liberals who are very idealistic and very awesome people, and they're the top of your class are manipulators. They're controllers, and they are hateful motherfuckers. I'm amazed at how many women are up there, like, lost their soul, and they're just trying to cause trouble and shit. I mean, it is amazing. The world is really, really clear, folks. I mean, it's really clear if you follow your intuition. You can see who's on the side of trying to bring people into the light and those who are trying to keep them down in prison. So when I say graduating the third dimension, everything matters. Every single thing that happens to you matters. It's all a school. It's all an education. So your reaction and your participation in your own life is key to finding the light within yourself to move up. So as you look at the news and you look at okay, so here's the thing. George Soros, he's a financier, but what he does is he works for the elite class of people that are trying to destroy the world. So if you're a liberal and you're like getting money to do nothing except protest, or you're taking money from one of his organizations, you're doing a deal with the devil, okay? He's not the devil, he's a big fucking pussy, but he's part of the organization of the elite and the devil class. Okay, when I say devil class, I use a lot of these terms. They're basically elite. They're beings who have knowledge, who have what is that word? Anyway, they've given up their soul for power, money, fame, sexual lust. You know, basically the seven nasties. So these are the people that don't have your intentions in mind. They have their own intentions in mind. And then you have the elite beings of light, which are, you know, the ascended masters, the angel, whatever you want to call these beings that exist in the fifth dimension and above. So in our world, we're dealing with fourth and third. Okay, we're in the third. This is the school. The news you get is all false unless you seek it out and you trust your intuition. I mean, it's easy for someone to say Alex Jones is a fucking crazy man and he is a nut. He doesn't know what he's talking about. From a point of view of I am, which I am, Alex Jones is completely right. I mean, he's never said anything wrong. All he does is care. He's just very emotional. Love that guy. Love it. Anyway, so, and then you have Breitbart, which, you know, people are saying that they're spreading lies. No, they just tell the truth. So the fact is it doesn't matter what I like or what Alex Jones likes or what Breitbart prints. It's what's in your soul, and you got to be true to yourself. But you can't go out and cause trouble because you think it's wrong. Because most of you are brainwashed. You don't even understand. I used to be a culty programmer. So I did many years of not, you know, suggesting that young people leave cults. Anyway, the whole world is brainwashed. I mean, they've been doing this for years. It's a formula, and they use it through the media. They use it through every way of dominating your soul, right down to your own gatekeeper. But sorry guys, it's really dry here in Colorado, so get a lot of shit in my eyes. So anyway, a lot of shit going on, folks. You got the world just, you know, they're coming after Trump. It's falling apart, but you know what? It's not. There's great shit happening. There's an event coming. There's a gathering that's going to happen. And it's all about soul beings moving into the fifth dimension. Now, there's very few ready to graduate, folks. I mean, we're talking 10,000 years and maybe 0.1%, maybe 3%. Actually, I just heard 3%. So 3% at this point will graduate, okay? So I'm trying to get those numbers up, okay, guys? So we got to take a breath. We got to step back, and it's time to find out who we are, why we're here. Not fight about it, but come to some balance within yourself so that you can move on into the light. So all of us are going to die, whether you have health care or not, and all of us are going to move in and out. So you have to understand that this as an experiment, you know, they say end of the world, and the only reason this is big is because there was a time limit on how long this experiment will last, and that they will let this evil rule. But the evil has, you know, the evil has multiplied, okay? So you have this one being who tries to deceive. Right now you got humans and fucking synthetic crazies, and I mean the evil is just rampant, okay? So one thing, you stop killing, stop having sex, stop doing weird shit, start helping each other, start loving each other. No more fucking war. You know what? Israel and Arabs, I mean, come on, guys. You gotta find common ground, okay? Anyway, for yourself. I know that people don't do that, but individually, within your own heart, within your own clan, find the information that you need to keep growing. Okay, anyway, off to the world. Have a great day. God bless.